What's up, y'all? Out here into another episode of Honkai Star Rail main story playthrough. Welcome. Disclaimer, today there are heavy construction works in my vicinity, so my apologies in advance if you hear construction work sounds and, machines and whatnot. Hopefully the sound and noise cancellation will mitigate most, if not everything of it. With that said, it's gonna be an interesting start because last time we left off before Tribios and Aglaea's Bathscene, as you can see it on the left with the main story. Head to the baths with Aglaea. We are currently in Tribios' POV, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. Also, a little fun thing I forgot to mention so far, but I've set it up. We have some cute little gifts. As we are currently running the double Kurukuru team, featuring the Herta and the little baby Herta, with Tribi and Fushuan as a support sustain, making this team pretty much unkillable and pretty much 100% crit rate team. And aside from the introductions, let's continue on, shall we? Also, if you guys are watching this later on YouTube or on other platforms and not here in the live stream on Twitch, please don't forget to join, follow, subscribe and like. It helps the channel grow and it also gives me some feedback, at least what you guys are into. If you leave any comments, I would also appreciate those as well, as I am currently severely lacking in feedbacks, and even though I want to improve, there is really much no anchor points, or so to speak, that gives me any hints on what to improve on, what directions to go, what are you guys interested in, what are you guys annoyed with, etc. Also, another side note, for those who don't know, the reason why I'm not playing on the English voice lines isn't because I do not prefer it that way. I would rather prefer it that way, actually. The reason I'm playing on the Japanese voice line is because many of the English voice lines are missing for months now, and I want to have my full experience in the game. Thank you very much. And another thing, with that said, it's not just me. I can speak for the majority of the player base, I think, when I say we want a full package, a full experience. Not cut out voice lines, not black screens, not bugs. The whole shebang. The Twilight Contrayard. How convenient that Hyacine is always at every place, every single time when someone needs healing. How convenient. Like here, last time on the streets, and before that with us. Again, it seems completely and utterly forced to me. This is so forced. Aglaea's British accent voice line in the English version is quite nice, but the Japanese version seems to be a little bit better for my personal taste. It sounds more refined. more elegant. With that said, until we get a scene with Danhang, Himeko, or, you know, insignificant characters, just the main cast. Being sarcastic here for a moment, I might as well switch back to English, because I said it before and I'll say it again, every Japanese voice line is better for the most part than the English one. The only exception for me personally is Tribbie. Like, the English version of Tribbie is phenomenal.
Who in the world did this?
Oh yeah, and I was sidetracked.
So hot. This is all you can do, huh? Pitiable deliverer.
Oh yeah, and another reason why I switched to Japanese, because the English version of Mem is fucking annoying.
Culprit.
Frustratingly annoying.
The culprit is Mightymost.
Like, the Honkai Star Rail version of Mem is literally the Genshin Impact version of Paimon. If not worse.
Duel where I claimed victory.
Duel?
Oh, Hyacine's English voice is kinda nice.
On the surface, these two are the mightiest warriors in the Holy City, but they're still impulsive youths at heart.
Hear the British accent of Aglaea?
Speak up, Mighty. Tell us exactly what kind of foolishness you and Finan indulged in this time.
Okay, we have an illusion of choice. I mean, considering Maidei's personality and how he behaved so far, I don't really feel like either of these options really reflect Maidei's personality. The first one is too friendly, the second one is just not him at all. I'll pick number 3, I guess.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
sound right.
Yeah, it's not you. Nope. Yep, this seems correct.
Am I seeing things? Is the magnificent deliverer finally deigning to step outside? What kind of response is that?
Nothing. I was just imitating your usual response. I don't feel anything special from you. Have you passed the demigod trial?
The ritual hasn't reopened yet. In case you forgot, it hasn't been that long since I pulled you out of the trial.
I didn't forget.
Then, you're welcome.
In twilight's last gleam, Makima stands bold. Her walls sturdy, tales untold. Dreaming of her fruitful gardens, pilgrims arrive from distant lands. Figs and olives, oh so grand. Yet little do they know that they will step into flames, fuel to the fire, a burning brand.
What are you playing?
Speak English! Even better, speak American, man. Speak American.
A few lines of poetry.
Speak in a tone where I understand what the fuck you're trying to say.
Appreciate poetry, right?
Kremnoans steer clear of such weak literature. But my library doesn't lack collections of this kind.
These lines express the poet's yearning for their home, just as Akama is distant from many people's homes.
I know how to interpret poetry, Haikis.
There's no point in pretending to be profound, my friend. Thank you for helping me out when I was in a tight spot, but it seems to me that you aren't prepared for the trial either.
Was that a slur?
I know how to interpret poetry, Hyacine.
Haikas. Haikas. Sounds like a Japanese war phrase.
I know how to interpret poetry, Hyacine.
Haikas. Haikas. Prepare to die. Haikas.
Don't compare your situation with mine. My people are still relying on me. I can't ascend to godhood on my own without first resolving their issues.
So, are you suggesting that you, the mighty Mightimos, and the heir to the throne of Kremnos, wish to defy tradition that has endured among your people for millennia?
You know, it would be hilarious if I were to switch to Japanese voice lines and there would be something similar along the lines of FCK or FKC, like, you know, something that seems Japanese, but it's really like English. Like, that would be funny.
Still thinking about what I should do.
Never mind. It's probably not my place to offer you counsel. An idea does strike me, though.
Go ahead. Let's see what terrible ideas you've come up with this time.
Maybe we both need to relieve some stress. Come, Mightimos, let's recommence our previous competition. This time, we'll see who can stay in the super hot bath for longer.
It's like those sauna challenges. Who can stay longer in the sauna without fainting, I guess. And that's why he fainted. It's so childish, but okay, whatever.
I just find the situation absurd. That's all. All-knowing historian, are you not aware that we Kremnoans use boiling water from sword forging for our baths? Looks like I'll have to teach you some royal etiquette today.
Royal my ass.
And thus, an unprecedented sauna battle commences.
Oh, here he goes, the sauna battle, like I said.
With unparalleled resolve, the two warriors' determination even alters the very hue of the steam. Flames intertwine with scalding vapor, reaching toward the heavens, shrouding the sky and the sun. The spectacle is so magnificent that none dare gaze upon it directly. Since
They're at it.
can't see what's happening in the competition, why don't I regale you with a tale of kings to pass the time?
Well, a shocker, it's steamy in the sauna.
Do you recall the legend of the Gorgo lion mentioned by a certain veteran? The central figure, the main character? Was that
Main
the
character.
Sasaki
I see
of
what
that
you did
land?
there.
An oryx stood as its formidable rival.
Main.
Long before the dawn of Era Chrysia, the two beasts started their timeless battle on the plains of Tribios. The lion regarded the oryx as its food, while the oryx perceived the lion as a scornful, oppressive, and challenging barrier that it swore to topple with its antlers. For
That whole tree line
thousands of
told me
years,
nothing more.
Without respite, the two creatures thus continued their relentless pursuit and rivalry.
Same thing. The past 5 lines is this just stretching still.
It fixated on its rival's fleeing form in the chase.
Stretching some more. Black screen.
It set its sights on the other's neck. Nearly
7 lines of stretching. Black screen is very interesting.
In a corner.
Okay, small fact, but still stretching.
It had nowhere to escape.
Definitely stretching
On
if
the
you're in a
land
corner.
of Amphorius, some lives meet their end at dusk. Some at dawn.
2 more lines of stretching. So basically it's 11 lines of nothingness so far.
Under the blistering sun at noon. And at last, the most scorching moment of the day descended upon them.
In the next episode, maybe in the next line.
My lords, would
Yes,
you like
finally.
me to reduce the temperature a little?
What? You're chickening out already?
Get lost.
Are you asking me to get lost, or...
Well, there goes the image of both Paimon and My Day.
Whatever. You want?
Oh, please, forgive
Big
my
children.
presumptuousness, my lords.
What a spectacle of folly.
You don't say.
This is what you get for daring to challenge a Kremnoan without understanding your own place.
What I'm saying is, your little game dragged down quite a few innocent souls alongside you.
We will personally escort back home the customers left awestruck by our formidable presence.
This isn't fair.
Shut up.
You are wearing way less than I am.
Fuck logic, Paimon.
Is this the latest trend now? Getting into the baths while dressed in full armor?
Don't look at me like that. It was he who challenged me. There is no word for flee in the Kremnoan language.
Very well. Let us bring this farce to a close, shall we? Warriors, it's time to get moving.
Let's go, baby boys. Let's go. Come on, baby boys. Ooh, there's no way I'm gonna pull for a fucking baby boy.
Alas,
My Day looked like a
the
Chad,
flame
but
chase
now...
journey is destined to
Oh,
be
that
a
image
tricky
is
one,
fucking shattered to
replete with
pieces.
obstacles.
But thanks to those two,
Who the
all
fuck wants a
gloom
simp?
has vanished into thin air. Oh, we
Well,
just had quite
don't
the
answer that
commotion.
question.
It's not every day we find the
Doesn't really
Memorial
matter.
Palace this serene.
It's all a matter of preference,
Shall
I
we
guess.
continue with our previous plans? I
Main
assume-
thing is,
would you
I
care to
don't.
join us?
Such an empty bath is indeed a rare sight. I was looking forward to unwinding after work. I'd be delighted to accept your invitation, Lady Tribi.
How about we go to the biggest bath?
Oh, sounds good. Tribi, you're the smart one. The biggest and most expensive, luxurious, glittering of gold bath you can imagine. Oh yeah, this was beautiful back in the day. It's even more beautiful now. Interestingly, the water physics stayed the same here, unlike downstairs. Like downstairs, when the patch released, like version 3.0, the water was the same downstairs as here, like this. But now downstairs they fixed the water physics are much better over there. Let me quickly show you. So as you can see, the water physics here are the same as when they were back in 3.0. You can see. It reacts like this, it looks like this, etc. You walk, when you run. It's not bad, but it's, you know, it is what it is. Now, remember that keep it in mind and watch how the updated physics work downstairs. And I don't understand why they don't work the same way upstairs. You know, again. So this is the water physics here. See the difference? Like, you can actually see physics. Not just some, you know, animation and art. And also, yeah, by the way, it was so bad down here. So noticeable, like, some even compared it to PS1 graphics. Like, why couldn't have they done this in the first place, you know? Why do you need to, as a company, sell your game in the worst possible lightings possible, get very big negative feedbacks and clashes, and then make the work that you should have done from the very beginning? Like, it makes no fucking sense to me. It's literally like bad marketing. So yeah, why wasn't there no effort to do this small section as well? Like, this should be the more, you know, refined, more polished section of the entire bath. Just mind-blowing to me.
Let me check. The water temperature feels just perfect.
So, how is the feeling of having the entire bath to yourselves?
Not true, by the way, Aglaea.
It's so good.
Okay, I think I have my thumbnail later on for this episode. Give me a second while I remove the chat overlay as well. Get a quick snap screenshot. Also, I'm wondering if this is the one screen that we are gonna see for the next upcoming 10 minutes while the app is happening.
But, Lady Tribbie, aren't you going to soak in the bath with us?
We will have to pass. After all, we've become children.
Please understand that she can no longer endure the heat of this pool due to the blessings of Janus.
Oh,
Are you curious about us, Hyacine?
I am, but something tells me that it might be better to change the topic.
Don't get all nervous. It's not something we can't discuss. The truth is, a long, long time ago, we were a mature adult just like Aggie. Then, because of reasons, we inherited Janus's divinity and gained the power of passage. And in return, the price we had to pay was the splitting of our soul.
Each opening
Just the splitting of our soul, you know.
intensifies the strain on Tribi and the others.
A little bit of
They are
discount with it.
gradually regressing towards infancy, both in body and mind.
We don't know what awaits us at the end either, but anyway, that's why we've turned into children.
You're gonna become a baby! Or better yet, you know, guys, that meme. Turn back! I wanna be monkey! She's gonna devolve back to monkeyness, I guess. Maybe she will become a slam banana monkey, who knows? Just joking.
In that case, when you opened that giant sentry gate above Akama during the battle against Nikador,
Well, there's no way around it. We all know that the flame chase journey won't be a smooth ride.
maybe we can find a way to fix it. The primary research focus of Noosporists is the soul. We explore its depletion and methods to restore dispersed souls. As long as research continues, there might be a breakthrough that can help. We will do everything we can.
So your first reaction is in fact denial. You're indeed an Access student. I look forward to your good news, Hyacine.
Now there's another reason to look forward to tomorrow.
Oh?
Something's off. It's that strong feeling again.
Trian.
Is it Trian? Wait, no. It's not Trian this time.
Oh, it's the third one?
It's Trinan. Trinan is in danger.
Oh, goddamn. Meanwhile...
I win this round of escorting the bathers home.
How does one contender alone make a valid competition?
Offering a compliment or two wouldn't be the end of you, you know.
Haikas.
Hi, cuss!
What is that word? Is that your native tongue?
It means hyena. I'm likening you to a weak hyena. By the way, you emphasize the completely wrong syllable.
Now, after this statement, I imagine a lot of people will laugh like a hyena. Something like that.
Though we've been acquainted for some time, I have rarely heard you talk in the ancient tongue of Kremnos.
Haikas!
It's because I'm not exactly a master at it either. I can listen and read just fine, but when it comes to writing...
You can write?
You speak as if you don't have a brain.
Ooh, low
That was in
bros.
jest.
Low
I understand.
bros.
After all, you spent all your childhood wandering far from home.
You can't write? You don't have a brain?
Worry about yourself first, deliverer. You also never mention your hometown, apart from when you need to introduce yourself.
Well, it's because there isn't much to say. Aglaea is simply a tiny village that disappeared many years ago in the flames of war. The only times I get to see it are in my dreams.
Never gonna remember that village name.
And in...
And in the trial from the Lance of Fury.
I knew it.
Yes.
Simply because they are telling us instead of letting us explore it or showing it to us.
Aglaea ablaze with everyone.
It's just
My
common
family,
sense.
friends, and my kin, lying in a sea of flames.
This is why, me personally, I don't give a fuck
Half
about
sun,
Pynon.
hung in the
Everything
sky.
is told about him. Nothing is
Just like on
shown.
that
Nothing
day.
is experienced.
And before my eyes, that murderer.
And you know, there's a saying like you need to
Killed
at
my
least
enemy.
read something 7 times at least for you to
But I
the
saw
information
its
to get into your
form this
long-term
time.
memory.
A
So
black cloak, an eerie mask, and a broken giant sword that carried an ominous aura. I fought it in the trial. But even
yeah,
though I've
poor
been
you, baby
fighting,
boy.
improving and resolutely getting stronger all this time, I still couldn't defeat it.
You were blinded by hatred and almost lost yourself in that trial.
Him blinded by hatred? Come on.
That's right. And that's why I am truly thankful to you, Mightymouse.
Doesn't make sense.
You finally picked up some manners. Better late than never.
Still doesn't make sense.
Then what about you, Mighty? What did you see in that trial? What do you fear?
There is no word for fear in the Kremnoan language.
Typical response. Fits him.
I'm getting the feeling that your language has no words at all.
That's a good one.
But to answer your question, I saw Akuma in the trial. As well as... my old comrades. Hephaestion. Perdiccas.
Hephaestus?
Ionius. Ptolemy.
Ptolemy, yeah.
And Possesta. Ever since I returned from the Sea of Souls, these 5 have been by my side. We faced life and death together during our days in exile. Those 10 years.
How
were
good would it have
arduous.
been if you could just show us
Moments
one
worth
fucking
treasuring.
splash art of those set characters and Mighty, you know,
Each
all
night,
together?
we would gather by the campfire.
Like, I know it requires
savoring
1
honeydews
art,
and singing our
so
hearts out.
I guess a black screen it is. Like, fuck this, really. Like, how do you expect me or anybody else to fucking care about any of this?
The wind in the wilds of Amphorius smelled like rust.
Well,
Hephaestion would always tease me about
Minimum
adding
effort.
goat milk to the honey brew, claiming I ruined the blood-red color of the drink.
I mean, it kind
Not
of
a
fits the
scrawny
theme, but
figure.
I
It's a
don't think this
relentless
is the
force
best
on the battlefield.
execution of it.
Dispatching foes without so much as a blink.
But maybe that's just me.
Perdiccas
I could be-
was an
this
expert
is
in
my
concocting
opinion
medicines, delving into all those
Unlike the
strange
rest.
folk remedies. Leonius was a swift runner and our most reliable messenger. Ptolemy was a real bookworm, always spouting off in chapters and verses. When we left Kremnos, he made off with a stack of ancient tomes from the Grand Library. Not like it mattered, as my family owns the library. And then there was Possesta. He was the silent type, but a truly masterful musician.
He was the possessed type.
This is the first time I've heard you mention these 5. And their names.
Me too. I know, me too.
They died on the battlefield before the criminal.
Yep, we don't care. Thank you for confirming, Mighty.
Perdiccas was the first to go. He was shot in the stomach by a poisonous arrow.
So from here on out,
Laid
everything
on
is just yap and
second
stretching, by
month
the
of
way, just so
cultivation.
you guys know.
In the end, his remedies mended all but himself.
Midamos, do not mourn. I have achieved honor by bestowing a noble death upon the enemy.
Leonius died in the 5th winter. Idonia's snowstorm lasted 3 full months. On the night of the fiercest storm, our foes launched their assault.
Idonia. Is that the city Castorus used to live in?
Yes. Those zealots were as fearless as Kremnoans in the face of death, but they lacked respect for honor. They cornered us in a bottomless swamp. Leonius covered for our retreat. They cut his legs off. He vanished into the mire of a foreign land, his body never to be recovered.
This is perfect. Mighty Most, I can finally deliver the news of you ascending the throne to the Nether Realm.
20 dusks later, we finally breached the walls of Idonia and entertained the usurper's plea for peace. However, the rebels refused to surrender and set up an ambush within the city. Ptolemy and his cavalry met their end before they could even relish our triumph. Those obelisks that collapsed after being set on fire became their final resting place.
Midamos, please tell my family. It was not cunning schemes that vanquished Ptolemy, but the immense weight of Amphorius' entire history.
Then, it was Possesta. He lured the enemies into the city of Aenionis with his melodies, buying us invaluable time. Our enemies, consumed by indignation when they discovered the trick, set the entire city and my soldiers on fire. His final words were recorded on a small clay tablet, fractured by the flames.
Midamos, don the crown.
And at last, my most trusted friend, Hephaestion. He was supposed to stand by my side through it all. But a sudden relapse of his illness hit him on the eve of my duel against my father. He hid his condition from me. By the time I returned victorious, he had but a breath left in him.
A Kremnoan dying on a sickbed. I would be a laughingstock to everyone.
Sebastian, my dear friend, spare your strength. I'll go get a physician.
By the way, guys, remember when I said that where the point after that everything is just yap and nobody cares and nobody should care, in my opinion? Like, they got every single point mentioned here, like from the big book. Like, they have the family, they have the friends, they have the companions, and they have all the emotional shebang. Sadness and whatnot, the drama and whatnot. But the whole premise falls apart for those who are wiser than those who are just blind sheep. Is the fact that we already know just from the very beginning that this is entirely pointless. Like, this whole 10 minutes of yapping, those who know it's pointless are just like me taking a nap and just listening when it ends, so we can continue on with the main story to see something useful and meaningful.
No need. Even if Perdiccas were here.
So, yeah,
he couldn't stop
back to
Destiny
taking a
from
nap.
taking me
Right
away.
back.
No! None can take you away.
It's gonna be so emotional, you won't even believe it.
Our king. Do not shed tears for me. It's not befitting of your status. Farewell, my dear friend. You must lead us back home.
What a grave trial indeed.
Oh
Now I
yeah, what a
understand why
grave
you see
trial.
Mortality is a defect.
I almost thought I was
Or
gonna
even
build a
curse.
bed.
My father threw me into the sea of souls to break the wheel of karma. But little did he realize it would grant me an immortal body and summon a fated revenge on his head. Following his demise, I considered leading my people back to our homeland. Kremnos had already turned it into a wasteland. Only darkness and insanity thrived there. Against the dissent of many, Kratos included, I made the Kremnoan detachment stay in Akama. But I know that their glory will never be doused out. The instant of strife shall inevitably arrive.
If you take over Nikodor, then you must begin the journey back to your homeland. So, you hesitate because you think leaving your people in the Holy City is a better choice?
I don't know. But I have never been crowned. And those 5 were never endowed with any titles.
Wow.
None is aware of their glory.
Wow.
Your predicament is truly complicated.
Wow.
I don't know how I can give you any useful advice.
No shit.
Maybe you could seek counsel from more peoples, such as the Grand Craftsman.
Wow.
Cartonis' peoples seem to have been through comparable dilemmas.
Wow.
And that teacher of yours, Kratos?
Who?
Dee, we've got a big problem.
Finally.
Problem!
Lady Tribbie, what's making you so flustered?
Alright, let's get up.
Hurry up and go save Trinan!
So this is the experience of Staria lately.
She got abducted by Kratos!
Kratos!
Because
going on?
if you know what are the most meaningless things, you can cut off 90% of the content and, you know, you can save yourself the time, the energy and whatnot. Oh yeah, I almost forgot this fucking NPC. He is the teacher. Like, we got introduced to him once and, like, so forgettable. Like, again, just yep, no ties, no experience, no meaningful anything about him.
Seems
Just
I
like
was
with the
one
NPC who died in
exposed my
3.0.
vulnerabilities first.
Oh yeah.
Aglaea, I demand an explanation.
I demand a showcase.
This man abducted Trinan by force and forced her to bring him to the vortex of Genesis. He then brazenly stepped into the trial of the Lance of Fury, and naturally failed.
Is she telling the truth? Why did you do that?
Because
But why?
I don't want to wait anymore. Your hesitation made me desperate.
I like this guy.
If you want to run away from your destiny to become king, then keep running.
Yeah, keep running, baby boy.
Eventually
I hate
stand
to
up
wait any longer as well
fill
for
in
a
the gap
fucking game
left
to
by
be delivered
strife.
in a
Then
well-organized
they will lead
manner.
our people home.
Age has blinded you, teacher.
Nope.
Can't you see that I'm
Also,
hesitating
we
because
got
of this very recklessness
viewer bot,
seared
I
into your
think,
blood?
hooked up. Yep.
Krateros, do you
Please
truly
refrain
believe
from
you're worthy of
linking
entering the
any
trial?
viewer bots
To
or
blaspheme
sorts.
against the
Thank you very
prophecy?
much.
Does the mission we Chrysos heirs bear seem like child's play to you?
The auto protection
You know how
will
the Kremnoans
catch up on it,
see you,
and you will
Aglaea.
get a 300-second timeout
You're a
as a
hypocrite
response.
and a megalomaniac. The prophecy of Genesis
I don't even
and
have
the
to do
Flame
anything.
Chase journey are just excuses for you to seize power.
Silence, Krateros. Do you even know what you're saying?
Are you defending this woman, Mighty Mos?
Are you a simp,
How many wars
Maidemos?
did people start because of her and her so-called prophecy? How many cities fell in the past millennium? Their people massacring each other.
He has a point.
Even if this so-called Genesis really exists, will there be a place for the Kremnoans in that new world?
Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck cares?
Are you
Yep.
done talking?
You're the one
Agreement
speaking.
Between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders, those who trespass upon the vortex of Genesis need not be tried by the Council. I am allowed to pass
Sure,
judgment
this is the
alone.
typical misdirection.
Krateros, your
Ignore the
actions
big
are
picture and the
unforgivable.
big problem and
I
just
hereby
do
sentence
yourself
you.
justice.
Aggie, wait!
Maybe you're the smallest one, but talk some sense into this fucking lady.
Someone has to resolve this conflict between the cities.
Yep, someone has to, and it should have been you.
Lord Krateros did not use violence to harm us. We can sense that his anxiety stems from his concern for his people's future.
Exactly. Exact fuckingly.
Hear us out first.
I'm listening.
I'm
About
sorry,
time.
Lord Krateros. We were so preoccupied with deciphering the fragments of prophecy that we neglected those of you not favored by its message.
Then make it
The
up.
accusations were harsh.
Sorry is not enough.
justified. We wish to earn your trust and those of the Kremnoans.
Then show
I
it.
think the best way to do that is to take you to witness the source of the prophecy for yourself.
Yeah, take us.
How are you
Don't
going to
tell
show
us,
me
take us.
something that has no form?
You've heard about that Outlander, right? She has somehow made a connection with Orynyx and can completely replicate scenes from the past. We will ask for her aid. Tomorrow, at the Abyss of Fate in the Temple of
Janus
Yanusopolis,
Pannonius.
we will show you everything from that distant memory, Krateros.
A fair proposal. I accept.
Until then, you will be stripped of your freedom.
Fuck you, bitch.
That is my one condition, and I will brook no argument.
Well, yeah, fuck you, bitch.
It is not the first time I've been made someone else's prisoner.
Chad.
Do as you please, demigod.
Pfft.
Teacher,
She should have spit on her face as well.
why did you do this?
Yeah, fucking Sim, shut up.
Forgive me, young master.
but I just cannot wait any longer. Ever since your father
Yeah, Midamos's image is
our
completely
people
broken.
and I have been waiting for a day to revive Kremnos. We placed all of our hopes
You
in
need to be a big
Never
fucking simp if
received
you
an
like
answer.
This obsession
Hey.
for returning home has become a sickness.
If you
for
like
our
that,
people.
you like that. I
Wise
won't
as
judge.
You are. I
I'm just saying,
to believe that you
know,
can't see the truth.
think
You have a
Think.
clear head,
and think hard.
which is why you're also incomparably alone. A smart person can only choose to tangle himself
Just how they
with the
murdered Luca.
mundane of this world. If you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood-stained fate, then prove it to me once more,
Oh, well.
Mighty Mos. Just as you did back then.
At least they spare me the effort to even think about pulling for my day.
A fierce fighter. I did not expect such heroism from a feeble Acheman.
This is actually a good image. Snap a photo or a screenshot of it real quick.
Fulfill your duty as the victor, warrior, and tell me your name. I seek an honorable death from you.
As if you have any honor. Listen closely. I am the leader of the Kremnoan detachment, Midamos. I'm here to finish you, Father.
It is you. The beast spurned
Okay,
my
this
oath.
is the
So
bullshit
you
Yap
did
session.
defy death. The prophecy was true.
We don't care about his father, we don't know his father, we barely got introduced to his father. Now they want to portray the baby boy as a Chad for killing his own father? Question mark.
Fears me.
Oh yeah, that fears
The
you.
reason I have this body of steel.
Get a dictionary, boy.
As for you, you already stand at death's door, Father. You,
Like Kratos should tell you the definition of boy.
the
Boy.
one who tried in vain to enslave a titan, and the one who desecrated
Shut up,
the
boy.
body of a god.
Body of a boy.
You're a weak king.
Haksai, boy.
The lowliest hyena is a more noble existence than you.
Laugh like a hyena, boy.
Fate's reckoning is upon you.
I almost read Fate's Reckoning as fucking you.
Then swing your blade. Take my crown. Coronate yourself.
Swing your
with every
blade, boy.
Inherit it all. Become the new rightful king of Kremnos.
Become the new baby boy of Kremls.
I don't want the crown.
You want the candy.
There's only one end for the kings of Kremnos. Then the crown means nothing to me. All I want is your life. To avenge Mother and my comrades.
Do so, baby boy. Let the emotions
The
go.
walls of Kremnos will not fall with me. Do you truly think you can escape fate's grasp, my
Like
son?
father, like son.
You and I, we're both the same.
Yeah, idiot.
Feast on strife and fear. Now, kill me! The son of Gorgo is destined to be crowned in blood!
Now we are into some sacrificial ritual bullshit. So does the baby boy want this, or does the baby boy fear this?
He said the
I think the
Grand
baby boy
Craftsman
doesn't know
Cartonis
either.
might have some suggestions. Might as well go see him. Grand Craftsman, how have you been?
King of Kremnos.
Time to some misdirection. Go to the craftsman.
Come, I knew.
You knew I was coming?
Your matters, I've heard. The path forward you seek. Many questions you have. But before that, take this.
What's this?
Here, fucking have it, boy.
A signet ring for the King of Kremnos. Belong to you.
Like, even the fucking craftsman doesn't respect him. Like,
Recast
nobody
and
respects this
restore
boy.
it. I did.
And I can see why.
What? Mother threw it into the Sea of Souls.
Long time to fish out it took.
Fish it out, boy.
Fortunate we were.
I can hardly imagine how much patience and courage it must have taken to find such a small signet ring in the
Yeah,
Sea
you
of
should
Souls.
try it yourself for once.
I owe you one.
Gratitude there is no need for. Repayment for saving me, this is. Questions you bring with you? Ask now.
Fate I've always denied. It's finally caught up to me. By all rights, I should accept Strife's authority. It would make everyone happy. The Chrysos heirs, the Council of Elders, the Kremnoans. Even the bards who will write it all into song.
Yet hesitate still you do. Hesitate, why do you, young king?
Because of my people. Be they men, women, the elderly or children. The hearts of all Kremnoans yearn for home. They've all been waiting for this day. For the day their king returns. Children of Strife would then be able to go home and embrace
Simba
these
has
traditions.
returned. The king
Remind
has
that most of them have
returned.
only ever been heard in these so-called traditions and song. They would then gather around their king and throw themselves into battle.
This is not a good thing, you believe.
The Kremnoans have been trapped in a cycle of bloodshed for the past 1,000 years. They seek vengeance,
Wow.
start wars, become prosperous, and decline. How much innocent blood flowed into the River of Souls in all those years?
Wow.
How many needless sacrifices could we have avoided?
Wow.
I accept that fate and become the totem of strife.
Cope.
That lead my people into repeating the same mistakes.
Cope.
Then of course I would be terrified.
Wow.
I'd be terrified of becoming king.
I thought fear isn't in your dictionary, boy. Are you a fucking liar, boy? On one side, you don't know fear. On the other side, you're terrified. Fuck logic. Like, this boy is like the definition of a fucking simp. It's portrayed like a Giga Chad, but this is fucking bullshit. Skip.
A different kind of Kremnoan you truly are.
Like, they are just butchering their own fucking character right on their fucking banner they release.
I had a dream last night.
Fuck logic.
Oh. Now
Oh.
what did you dream about, my darling Tribios?
Okay, this is overly sugar-coated as well, but I hope it will be a little bit better, or at least lore accurate. Probably will be better if it's gonna be like as cheesy and as, you know, like the same kind of energy with my days, then it's gonna be very good here because it will fit. You know? So I think this will be a good scene. Let me just quickly take a screenshot. Like, if it will have the same energy, then this will be a very good scene in my opinion. Now, can you imagine it will have the opposite energy? Like, Tribbie is going like, let's go to war, we will survive, we will kill everyone, you know. would be the same thing that would make this scene unpleasant and repelling even. But that's how they made my day scene, so I can only guess what people like it. Again, there's no problem if you like it. Just, you know, think. And think hard.
I had a dream that I turned into many me's. Then we made the moon into a ship and made the stars into our sails.
Yeah, that's cute. It fits her perfectly already.
Let the wind blow us in any direction it wanted.
Little child
Well,
with childish
sounds like a
dreams.
lovely dream.
Yep.
Yeah. The ocean and the sky were really.
Her voice acting is so on point.
There were so many of me that I wasn't scared at all because we'd all sing together.
Aww.
The ocean wind blew us onto an island where the wind tasted like flowers. There were bleating sheep and chirping birds inviting us to be their guests. There were so many animals on the island, but none of them ever fought.
Now, to be completely honest and fair with you guys, even though this is the same kind of yap service, the same kind of stretching out as we had before, at least here, one, it makes fucking sense because it's harmonized with the character, so it doesn't break, you know, immersion. Like previously when we had the quote-unquote Giga Chad my day, being all emotional, all whiny, contradicting himself, etc. It felt totally shit and piss poor. Here we have the little cute Tribbie and her little cute dreams and you know whatnot. Fits perfectly. And even though, like I said before, it's a yap service and stretching it out, it feels, you know, at least semi-natural and semi-pleasing. So this one I'm not going to sleep over, I guess.
Giannis's holy maidens can receive guidance from the god of passages. Perhaps what you saw in your dream is a divine land somewhere in Amphorius.
Mayhaps.
You think so?
What's wrong, Tribios? You look unhappy.
Because on that same island, I saw a dark mountain on the other side of the ocean. And it was very, very tall.
Aww.
The mountain looked alive, and it kept getting closer to the island. Then I realized it wasn't a mountain.
So cute, like a little kid.
Very tall
Accurate.
wave made of water. When the waves smashed against the island, it looked like it was going to eat the island up.
How
The
cute.
small animals tried to chase it away, but they couldn't stop it.
Ah, child's imagination.
Then there was a bang and I woke up.
See, it perfectly fits here and it's good, but when someone like my day acts the same way, it just feels
Does something
disgustingly
that
off.
scary exist in real life?
Yes.
Moma.
Unfortunately, it does exist in Amphorius, but it's very far away from our temple. We call it the Black Tide, though it has nothing to do with water. It has no shape or form, but it can swallow up animals, humans, and even titans, turning them all into monsters.
Oh, the black tide is a baddie. I don't want everyone to turn into its food. Can't we chase it away?
Again, Tribbie is so cute. And side note, I don't know who's Tribios' Moma's voice actor is, but she has a phenomenal voice, like literally a gentle, caring voice.
We call it the Black Tide, though it has nothing to do with water. It has no shape or form, but...
Yeah, I like it.
Of course, my dear. You only need to behave well and listen to what the adults tell you.
Yeah, listen to what
Study
the
all
adults tell
knowledge
you.
and etiquette you need, then grow up.
I almost said boy.
Proper holy maiden.
Holy maiden? Holy fuck.
The divine Janus will then give you guidance and help you light the way for the people.
Whoa, I'm gonna eat a lot and study a lot and become a holy maiden.
So cute.
But, Mama, you said the
Also,
Black
Mama!
Tide can swallow up Titans too. What do we do if even Yanis is eaten?
If that happens, then the Holy Maiden will have to be the one to guide people on the right path. After all, we are the human avatars of the God of Passages, yeah?
Yeah!
But one person alone is not enough. Once you're older, you'll make a lot of friends. You must do your best to unite them, because that's also our duty as priests.
Friends? Are they also like me and Mama with pretty red hair?
They might not, but they'll certainly be just as smart and kind as you.
Mama? Am I dreaming?
Good morning, sweetheart.
Don't be silly, dear. Of course you're not dreaming. I've always been by your side.
What?
Now be a good girl and call your friends over too. Let's play hide and seek, just like we used to, okay? My Tribios is the smartest girl. I'm sure you remember where everyone is hiding.
Those are very cute dolls. Not gonna lie.
The voice sounds so far away.
Also, the thing on the table almost looks like a sparkle box.
I don't remember. Who am I looking for?
Your friends, who will chase the black tide away alongside you, of course.
Is this from my childhood? I don't remember. I used to sit here and listen to Mama tell stories.
Hey, why isn't it Moma this time?
Oh, how I wish to see you again, Mama.
The Moma was better. I think it had a unique, a certain type of uniqueness to it. Tribbie calling her mother Moma instead of the usual Mama.
Use the spindle to connect everyone.
It didn't make much sense calling her Moma, but you know, sense is not the main key component when it comes to children and their, you know, childish behaviors to make them appear cute and innocent and whatnot.
Am I dreaming?
There will be an amazing captain on that big ship. She's cheerful, optimistic, bold, and cautious. She'll be able to get everyone together.
Wow, that's amazing! Can I be the captain?
Also, another thing that I mentioned before, and they are actually doing it here, and they liked it with My Day and all the other characters surrounding My Day. Here, we are at least experiencing through Tribbie's POV what the fuck are they talking about, or what the fuck are they trying to explain, represent, or showcase to us. And this way it becomes more memorable for once. On the second thought on that, it's not only just becoming more memorable, but you can actually form a little bit of connection with it if you're into that. So yeah, like, it's day and night.
Of course you can. But you'll find someone else who's better for the job, my dear. I think that person lives in a beautiful temple that sits atop a hillside, covered in golden fig trees. There's a noble girl there who's very smart, but also very delicate.
Just like Mama?
Perhaps. But before we find the captain, the ship also needs someone who can navigate it. Who could that be?
A GPS.
Let me think. I know! after myself? I don't remember it all. Is this a dream? Or something that happened in the past?
Okay. You might have some issues in your head, my girl. I mean, there's... Honestly, logically speaking, there's really not much point for me to explore, because, you know, this is a one-time only instance, meaning there's no achievements or nothing of the sort here that could be hidden. Otherwise, it would cause issues, like gameplay-wise and, you know, game world-wise.
You can't lock me away!
Nevertheless, let me just see.
Full. Mama must have left all of these for me. All the words are blurred out.
The stone slate.
Could it be that my memory is fading?
Oh yeah, she is continuously and endlessly regressing. Okay, we will check just later.
Learning
There's
can change your destiny.
Yeah, it sure can. I guess this will only open once we finish with everything here. So let's search for the chest. What's in the chest?
Why is this doll inside a chest? It's holding a sword. Why?
Many years later, many brave warriors will board this ship. They're skilled combatants who fear no danger.
When the mother says ship, is she referring to a rocket ship, perhaps?
Ooh, I can learn how to fight too and protect everybody!
Silly girl. You're Yanisopoulos' holy maiden. It's not your duty to fight. There will be many others to protect you.
Alright. Then where will they come from?
I believe one warrior hails from a lovely village where bulrushes flourish, while another comes from a magnificent royal city. Though each has their own troubles, both are ready to lend their strength for the ship's long voyage.
Aye aye, Captain.
In that case, let Trian fight by their side. This way, they'll always stay on course. How could I have known the name Trian back then? Was it just a coincidence, or...
The last one will be Trinos. So she might see the future. She might have seen this whole thing happening, you know, like a prophecy, like fate. Or there's some sort of time skippity loop-de-loop kind of thing. It could be something else entirely as well. We'll see. Last all. Trinos.
When navigating at sea, you need to know both astronomy and geography.
Isn't Yanis's knowledge enough?
Oh, sweetie. The ocean isn't like the land. It's easy to get lost. That's why it's important to learn to recognize the miracle of Aglaea.
Alright. Even though my brain is already super duper smart, I'll still try my very best.
Circe also favors children who try their best. They will send a wise scholar as everyone's teacher to help you reach your dreams.
I want to be a teacher too! Oh, wait. I'm super duper smart. So I want to be the teacher's teacher!
Why not? But if you're going to be a teacher, you might need to tone down that hyper energy of yours.
Nah, her hyper energy is the thing that makes her cute. Also, being the sensei of the sensei sounds very sensible. Pun intended.
Then Trinan can do it. She's well behaved and would make a great
There we
teacher.
go. Trinon is here. The third one.
Mama and the others always said that I had a great memory. But now, I can't even tell if this is a memory or a dream.
Let's line them up.
Oh yeah, the door has opened. Probably. Nope, we're going back. Activate the music box and listen to Moma's telling a story. Okay, so this is a music box. Well, we have 3 little crescent moons there, probably for the 3 Tribbies. And in the middle is probably the rocket ship. If I have to make a guess.
Now, Tribios, set them on this music box and let them compose a melody for our song.
Music box? What's that?
I'm actually gonna take a screenshot of this as well.
Sweetheart, are you still groggy? From
Just
your
in
nap?
case.
You invented it.
I invented it? What does it do?
Oh my god, she looks so adorable, so cute, and so helpless here.
Oh, my lovely Tribi. You're
Yeah.
usually so bright. What's gotten into you today?
Lovely Tribi.
Well, you might as well see for yourself. Put your good friends on it and see the wonders it can do.
Put the dolls on.
They're more like swings now that I look at it. Crescent moon shaped swings.
It's
There we go.
rotating, and I can hear something.
So cute. So nice.
That's right.
Yes,
It's
yes.
a music box. If you place the dolls in the right spots, it will start rotating and play beautiful music. Out of all your inventions, this one is my favorite.
I agree, Mother. I like it as well.
I don't remember.
It's all right, my child. I'll sing along to the tune, and it will help jog your memories. Happiness abounded in this lush land by God's chosen. Giants raised their glasses in a toast, beheld by the 12 constellations. 3 carved the heavens and the earth. 3 wove the threads of fate. 3 molded life with their hands, and 3 guided calamity's gate.
And see, this is what I was talking about. Ever since we got into this scene and POV with Tribi, I had 0 intentions of skipping it, and I never felt like I want to doze off. Because it just felt right. Everything else, with my day so far, and the majority of the version 3.0 patch, felt the exact opposite. And I think that's why I personally and many others are so infuriated about the state of Honkai Star Rail currently. I don't understand why they don't get this. And by them, I mean the devs.
They declared the world too unstirring, hence wished endless laughter upon the living. Thus you and I were created, with words and song to weave, and love and intimacy to give. Thus creation was complete. Who then will bear the weight of humanity's souls, to lighten the steps of the living as a whole? O great Kephili, all-knowing Father of stature so tall, yet low does their gaze willingly fall. With light of dawn heavy upon their shoulders, golden blood spills unto the land, converging into a boiling river that flows to the heroic heirs of this world.
What's going on?
That was some Illuminati shit.
Oh, yes, please lend me your ears. In the black mist, as death and fate draw close, on the bloodied earth, the living dead but ghosts.
Okay, this took an interesting turn. Now I'm a little bit interested.
What is this one?
your maze-like fate? What is this world? A silent lament without a trace. What is the past? Wandering ghosts that linger. What is the future? Souls scattered by fate's finger. What is the start? A voyage born in solitude. What is the end? A spirit, lonely and subdued. Oh, Yanis, please lend me your ears.
Oh, that sounds creepy.
What is this world?
Just the right amount
It
of
mirrors
creepy.
your maze-like fate. What is this world? A silent lament. Lonely and subdued. And subdued. And subdued. 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 Hurry! Run! Tribios, run! The black tide has arrived!
Yeah, I was about to say it was a black tie probably, corrupting it.
Where can I go?
The dolls are multiplying! Run, 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 run. Run, run, run. Yeah, it became creepy all of a sudden. Why is this doll so much bigger? It's bigger than the original Tribi, like head-wise.
What's this?
Oh. Hello. Will we get another jump scare? Yep. Yeah, I have a feeling that Tribi might... These are the 1,000 Tribis or whatnot they were mentioning in the story. Like, they are probably all the fallen Tribis, maybe? Also, what the fuck happened to you? Are you okay, my doll? I want to jump and grab it, but, you know, we don't have a jump here.
Why? Why are there dolls everywhere?
Think, Tribi, think.
This is the sacrifice of a holy maiden. You won't make it to the... Only one person can.
I see.
I know.
So, only one quote-unquote Tribi can live.
Reach the end. Our minds are made up.
Go. Bid your farewells, Tribios. Time is running out.
Mama, are you going to leave me?
My sweet girl. I will never leave you. But remember this, Tribios. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle.
Yeah, it seems like Tribi's story is something along the lines that she, as the main Tribi, will survive, while the others will die / sacrifice themselves some way or one way or another. Maybe I'm interpreting it this wrong, but that's what I understand about it. That's about it.
Since your mind is made up, then traverse the black tide and dispel the fog for Amphorius.
I'm actually gonna make another screenshot here. This looks good. I made several just in case.
I shall see you tomorrow, my dearest Tribios.
Tribios, my dearest. POV switch? Not yet.
Are we still in a dream?
Did you have a nightmare?
Aggie.
Maybe. But it's been a long time since we had any dreams.
It's not yet the entry hour. You still have plenty of time to rest.
No.
Entry hour. Goddamn.
My heart is still
Such
racing.
ancient language.
It must be that reckless Kremnoan soldier who startled Trinan. And you as well. If you want, I can pass through his chest with the golden thread right now.
Aggie, cut it out with the scary talk.
I'm just kidding. If I were serious, I wouldn't have waited until now. Do you want to talk about the dream? Keeping it bottled up is not good for your health.
We had a dream about Mama. The dream itself was nothing. It's just the timing that feels a bit unsettling.
You mean...
It's Trian. Even if we refrain from ever using the power of the Century Gate again, her soul continues to slowly drift away from her body. There isn't much time left.
Perhaps it wouldn't be such a bad idea to let her relinquish her role as the gatekeeper and live out her days as a carefree child.
You have a point, Aggie, but our decision has already been made on that matter.
I believe there's still another way.
Souls will be spent until they dissolve into dust. Such is our fate. Once we had a whole and connected body. If that body were a tree, then its trunk and branches would share the same fate, decaying at the same pace. Now, we are fragmented into numerous selves. Despite the absence of a trunk, we are offered another possibility. We can choose how our branches will perish in a way that is most beneficial to the flame chase journey.
Compared with saying farewell to one person, watching many fade away before me is even more sorrowful.
But advancing is the destined end of Yanis's trial. There's no retreat in our path. Don't feel sad about saying goodbye to us. We have already agreed on this, right?
It won't be long before I forget what sorrow tastes like.
So, what would you like for breakfast, Aggie?
What? Where did that come from?
Yeah, I was about to say the same, like, we are talking of a serious matter and just like nonchalantly. So, what do you want for breakfast? Like, what the fuck?
After all this talking, we are feeling a bit hungry. Plus,
Wow.
it's nearly the entry hour now. Do you remember when we first met, Aggie? You were still a little one, and we caught you secretly eating oatmeal late at night.
While my emotions might be fading, those memories are still as vivid as ever, teacher. Please, let me do it. What would you like to eat?
It's fine! Leave it to us. You should rest for now. It won't take long, and we'll call you when it's done.
In that case, thank you.
Then, see you tomorrow, Aggie. Nevertheless, that nightmare is ominous. Memories are slipping away, even the image of Mama. Just as expected, another trip must be made into the abyss of fate. Hopefully Orynyx will be willing to help us.
Long time no see, Professor Anaxa.
Who are you?
It's been a while.
Alrighty, back to the
I'm
boys.
the one who once overthrew the entire classroom in that spiritual physics lecture.
Oh, it's you.
No way. Do you really still remember that, Professor?
I remember that glib tongue of yours. What brings you here? Surely you're not here to reminisce.
You could tell.
Of course. You only beat around the bush when you have a hidden agenda.
That's not true. I'm here to seek enlightenment, as always. Could you please teach me everything you know about the black-robed swordmaster?
Rumors sure travel fast. Unfortunately, I too know nothing about it. I can only tell you that it is clad in a black robe and wields a greatsword. At least, it looks like a greatsword. It's shaped like a twisted half-sun, and a peculiar dagger resembling a crescent moon. By the way, take this with you. I got it from the sneak attack. It's yours now.
I was right. It is this thing. The one who torched Aedes Elysiae to the ground. And killed everyone.
Don't try to be a hero. No one in Akama stands a chance against that thing right now.
Is that what the Titan said as well?
Not at first. But the god relented after having had a taste of its power. Even with the god possessing me, I couldn't fight against that blade. That incredible power doesn't seem to be granted by any Titan.
Are you suggesting that it originates from beyond Amphorius?
It's possible.
The Stellaron.
Much like the Black Tide, no?
Nonetheless, it's an enemy we must overcome.
We are so far gone in this Amphorius rabbit hole bullshit that I almost completely forgot about the Stellaron.
We? Drop the pipe dream, Phynon. No one wants to see you fall by their blade.
His mere presence will endanger the Holy City and the Flame Chase.
You know that I don't believe.
You don't believe in the so-called prophecy, I know. However, I'm here to seek your assistance, not at the request of Aglaea+Tribbie. I just want to eliminate a threat to the city I pledged to protect. That's all. The tragedy at the Grove must never happen again.
Take a seat. Since you are sincerely seeking enlightenment, I suppose I can tell you one more thing.
What's wrong, Trian? Nothing. Just remembering what happened at the Grove. Monster in the black cloak. So scary. Everyone in danger. Nightmare. I can't forget. Don't be scared. There are no bad guys here. Didn't you save everyone with the Century Gate, Trian? Trian threw it away. Far, far away. It's never coming back.
Never say never.
We got back safe from the Grove because of you, Trian. You're the reason the Flame Chase journey can continue. Sorry. Trian feels a bit dizzy. Why are we here again? For the same thing, of course. Remember? Tomorrow we will reveal the prophecies past to everyone. But first, we need to restore the memories that have been blurred by the fragmentation. We hope to present the full truth to everyone, without hiding anything. Since Yanis caused the fragmentation, we can only turn to another Titan, Orynyx, for help. Also, remember to get breakfast ready for Aggie before the lucid hour tomorrow. Oh, yes! Trian remembers now! Oh, on that note, we had better prepare some saffron before we meet with the Titan. Saffron? Oh, it's an essential offering for rituals in the Temple of the Three Fates. You think we shouldn't go to Orynyx empty-handed? Yes, it's also a symbol of Yanisopolis. If we are to replicate memories, we need to use something that has experienced those days.
Smart.
And when we first met Aggie, we added that to the porridge we made for her, and she really loved it.
Double smart. 2 in 1.
I see! It's like killing 3 birds with 1 stone!
I missed the first one, but okay.
But it all depends on whether Orynyx is willing to help us. This could be a problem.
What was the third one? 1 for the offering for Orynyx, 2 because Aggie liked it. Saffron, okay. An offering. A symbol. Oh, okay. So an offering, because it's a symbol. That's the second and third because Aggie likes it.
After all, it was us who took the core
Missed that
flame
it's a
from
symbol.
Yanis, from Orynyx's kin. We will have to give it a try. If there's truly no other way. In our current state, we probably can't do anything to them. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Leave it to Trian. Trian knows how to play cute. In any case, let's look for Saffron first. I hope there's still some left in the temple, untouched by Nikador's soldiers. I remember that aged
Let's hope,
saffron
probably,
is preserved in
because
sealed
we are in the game.
jars. Let's be on the lookout as we go.
Among the Undying Divine. Sure. Where are we? Ah, okay, it's back to that place. Also, this is a one-time instance only, yeah, from the looks of things. Maybe we can scoop around? Maybe. Now again, I don't know if we will be punished for exploring first. But I do want to explore first. Now again, it may be a bit of a big time waste. Maybe it's completely pointless and useless to explore first. Okay, we don't have the... I want to say Calyx, but maybe it's a Stagnant Shadow Rift here. If nothing else, I will get the temporary anchor points. So at least I can hop forward and back, as in like teleport. Oh, and we actually do have some enemies, so let me switch to... Never mind. I'm going to switch to the farming team, but I guess I won't. There should be 2 guards here as well. Let's pass those this time around, it seems. that one. Whoops. I let it go too soon. Alright. Take two. At least we didn't need to grab the blue ball this time around to use our ability. Because all the previous times we needed to get the extra whatever it's called to lift these up. Don't find me. Like, yeah, that blue ball. Oops, I accidentally crushed it. Whatever. And we have our anchor point here as well. Also, yeah, I grabbed the chest here, so that's also a very good thing. The puzzle was kind of hard. I did it offline. You had to collect most of the bugs and, you know, this and that. Sadly, I wasn't recording as well. But to be fair, there was really no incentive to, at least on my part, to record. Because, you know, Star Rail is in the state as it is currently. I just not go. No, I can't. Okay, currently unavailable. Oh, I tried to fully explore. Wait a minute. Is this leading it? Oh, yeah. Okay, this leads us to somewhere. Again, since this is a POV, I do expect nothing to be here. But just in case. Because who knows? Maybe we encounter some bugs. Or, you know, some unforeseen stuff that might have slipped the devs notice. I'm not particularly trying hard or anything. I'm just goofing around, basically, for now. Okay, that's freed up as well. Don't care about you. So wait. But I won't be able to traverse still because this is not working. Okay, in that case, I think I'm just gonna port back here and go to the room towards our objective. It was fun while it lasted.
It's a dead end ahead. Turn back, teacher.
Oh, hello, Aglaea. Back to the creepy stuff.
What? Aggie? No. It's an illusion.
Okay, I like where this is going. Oh, it's gonna be the scales room, is it not? Oh, yes, it is. It's the scales room. Oh boy, we're gonna have some fun with this one.
Wow, this room is huge. Trini,
I can feel it.
did you? Yeah, I saw it. Was that a warning from Oryx? What are you two whispering about? Tribi? Trinan? Trian can't even hear our own telecommunication.
Okay, this is showing us bad things all over the place. Like something bad is going to happen.
Well, never mind. Trian suddenly feels like this place is quite familiar.
Yeah, absolutely something bad is going to happen now.
Oh, there's a whiff of safari in this room. It's right over
Maybe
there.
the bladed guy again showing up or something. But something bad is definitely gonna happen.
Trian, slow down.
Oh yeah, the elevator and nothing else is working. Okay, let's switch times then. From night to day. Yeah, blocked elevator is not working.
Even if separation is our fate, a futile death is not the solution.
Shut up, fuckboy.
It appeared again. Right here. I summon thee, Orynyx. Stir up ripples of past reverie. Something's appeared.
Also, this is a funny angle. Oops, let me remove the chat overlay. There we go.
Wait, we should read it first.
Yep, we should read it first. Thankfully, it's only a should and not a must. To Mr. Wincombe. Who the fuck is Mr. Wincombe? Danalio. Who the fuck is Danalio? So troublesome. Oh well.
Wait, this is a letter? It mentions something about Saffron and
It's gonna be fine.
Tribios? Isn't that name... Never mind that for now. Why is this letter here? And how did Trian sense it? Could it be our lost memories?
Could it be?
Is it possible that we were already noticed by Orynyx and entered their trial?
It definitely is possible.
But why haven't they said a word?
Fuck no.
Orynyx has the whims of a child. Perhaps they're toying with us on purpose.
Imagine a child saying that someone else is a child. So ironic.
This isn't the right time to be playing games.
Okay, down we go. I guess the scales are not working. We have to have the end of Janus. Put in some shit. Also, it would seem appropriate for us to go with Tribbie. Follow Tribbie.
Separation and death are two sides of the same reconciliation. Doesn't come easily for a mortal.
So separation and death are the same sides of the two
Are
coins.
these visions also fragments of the past? Take a look. Upgrade configured. Hey!
Do I want to? Can I even? Oh yes, I can. We already have mostly everything explored in this room. I just want to do it again anyways. Because why not? The piggy speed boost faded. Let's go near her and see if anything else happens. Not yet. What else have you found, Trian? This seems so good. Wait, want to be close to Trian as much as possible without triggering the investigate thing. Yeah, but I want to look at the same. Ah, okay. I guess I can't.
Tribbie! Trinan! Look what I found! Is this the safari?
Safari.
Coming!
Saffron.
We'll take a look. But Trian, there's nothing in here. What? It was right in the stolium. Huh? There's really nothing here. That can't be! I swear I saw it!
This is gonna be some time shenanigans, like the butterfly effect bullshit or something like that.
Where did it go? Trinan, Tribbie, why aren't you saying anything? Trian can't seem to hear you at all. We were just lost in our thoughts. Don't worry, Trian. What you saw was likely, Yanna's hair. We must have startled it away. Okay. Could Orynyx be trying to make us falter? But why would they do that? Something feels off. Tribbie, don't you think this temple is a little too quiet? What do you mean? It might just be an illusion, but Trinan wonders, is Orynyx really putting us through a trial?
Yeah, what if you were Orynyx?
Still no luck finding any safari. I suppose we can do without it. Let's try to convince Orynyx. At least they didn't toss us out straight away.
Yeah, at least. Okay, maybe the right side will be open this time, because the right side was always blocked.
Tribbie, Trinan, look at this! So cool!
Ooh, that caught me off guard.
So many of us now! Man,
Wowzers, that got me off guard. So as I was about to say, this right side path was always blocked, and it's still blocked. Okay, we have the piggy speed boost. Actually, the piggy jaws very much remind me of the boar's hat from the anime 7 Deadly Sins. Like the pig shape, that is. Oh yeah, more creepiness. I like it. And one more. Yep. So, what do we have here at the bottom of the pit? At the
really quiet in here.
bottom of the rabbit hole.
Titans live in dark places like this?
Okay, this is gonna be fun, I hope. What do you guys think will happen? Orynyx might come out, they might converse with us, someone else might pop up. We might be revealing ourselves, our true selves as Tribbie. Maybe we are Orynyx, maybe the black hooded blade guy will come in abruptly as well. Let's see.
What's going
Whatever could it be?
Orynyx disappeared?
Well, we got a black screen. Why did I not see that coming?
That the black-robed swordmaster is not just tied to the black tie,
Why have I not
but is
seen
also
that
accounting
option?
for core flames everywhere?
Instead of something awesome, something
I face the most
unexpected,
plausible
something that would
possibility.
make People wonder.
First,
Nope.
it's
Black
a
screen.
vessel that can
Switch.
hold core flames.
Perfect. Spoilers.
Second,
Perfect.
I'm one of its
Well,
targets.
best way to
Let's
flick a
start with the
finger
flame
and say
weapons.
fuck you.
Its peculiar ceremonial blade.
Fuck you and
can
your
interact with the
expectations.
core flame, as evidenced by the pull I felt when it stabbed into my chest. I hypothesized that the blade can sense, absorb.
Well, in that case, fuck you and
or
let's
even
take a nap
retain
while
core
this yap
flames.
is going on.
The second premise is even more explicit. When it was engaged in fierce battle with many of us and was heavily distracted, it remained consistently focused on
In fact, let's take a 5-minute
rather,
break as well.
on the Titan Ceres inside me.
So it's plundering the flames. But if your argument holds up, wouldn't he be headed to Akama soon? The vortex of Genesis
Be right
is
back.
full of the Titan's core flames.
Not necessarily. Let's call that person the Flame Reaver for now. If my presumption holds, that person has 3 targets. The first target is me. The second target is Orynyx, who hasn't yet fallen. And the third is Akama and the Vortex of Genesis, where the core flames are housed. But I suspect Akama won't be their first target. Kefali's core flame is guarded by the Council of Elders' arcane power. And Fagusa's water curtain should be able to block out any external perceptions.
What about Thanatos and Aquila? Their core flames are yet to be restored.
The whereabouts of Thanatos remain a mystery to all. As for Aquila, can you fly?
No, I can't. Why are you asking that?
Can that Swordmaster fly?
Good point. But what if he does grow wings?
If they had wings, I wouldn't have made it out of the grove alive.
That's a relief. Anyway, since the Flame Reaver has 2 targets, we need to move fast.
With the distances between Akama, the grove, and these potential targets, I believe we should bolster our defenses and...
Orynyx! Are you in here? No response at all. Did they foresee that we were coming and hide in the fog, or... Tribbie, we should leave. This temple has other people in it. What? Oh. Listen, footsteps. Fast ones. 3 or 4 people coming this way. Come on, we need to hide. Whoever they are, we can't let them see us. Tribbie, Trinan, come check this out. What's this? Tran feels like it's so familiar.
Cool cutscene, by the way. So it was option B or C, the black robe guy. What a shocker. Trina in action again. Yeah, this seems bad. Rip?
Tribbie. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess they want to showcase that she sacrificed herself for the others to escape. However, we all know that she ain't gonna die. Nobody is gonna die in this fucking game.
Am I?
And even if Trinon dies, Tribbie will not die.
And wait, where's Trian? Is she back?
I mean, the cutscene was so short and so whatever. I didn't even have time to get it processed or, you know, get all, you know, emotional like the cutscene would have wanted us to.
Any traces of Lady Trian?
Like, I literally felt nothing when seeing that cutscene. Unlike with Acheron and Penacony.
Of course it's him.
Like, they just fucked that
were
whole
still
thing
too
up, in my
late.
opinion.
I fear something bad has happened to Orynyx's core flame.
Oh well. I guess we will see Trinon later. Somewhere in the future. Until then, it's gonna be bruh, bruh, bruh. Yeah, best about Trinon. Yeah, bad feeling. I also have a bad feeling about this, how the game will progress. That's my bad feeling.
That you're both safe is already a blessing.
Sure. Fuck
Everyone,
boy.
we must take action now. We should split into 2 groups. One group will stay in the Abyss and meet up with Aglaea's reinforcements, then search for Trian's whereabouts.
Brilliant.
The other group will come with me to pursue the black-robed swordmaster and recover the core flame.
Brilliant.
I didn't get to tell you this before.
Still no
but
voice line
Anaxa
done,
and I
huh?
already
Brilliant.
have our misgivings
Or
about
should
the
I say,
Black Tide.
wow?
So we've made preparations. I'll tell you the details as we move. Opportunities are fleeting on the battlefield. We should hurry.
Lord Finan! Lady Tribbie and Lady Trinan. I'm glad you're all right.
Did Aglaea's people get here?
Yes. Lady Aglaea already knows about the situation and sent along a message. Finan, I understand that Swordmaster is of great importance to you. But if you charge in without a plan, I fear that you won't be the only one who dies in vain.
That's right, Pug Boy.
Hatred is a hero's deadliest poison.
And stupidity as
I
well.
have no intention of fighting alone. If that Swordmaster really is related to the Black Tide, the Chrysos heirs must not take them lightly.
That's what you said a moment ago, baby boy.
I have indeed planned to return to the Holy City and discuss the strategy with Aglaea. We'll need all the help we can get for this encirclement.
Oh, I'm sure you do. I maybe should have switched back to Japanese. Because this silence from Danhang is so irritating.
Trinan will stay in the Abyss too. That way, both sides can communicate with each other if anything happens.
Thank you, everyone. Partner, Tribbie, let's go. We're back, Aglaea.
You should have come to me first, Finan.
Aggie, there's no need to.
You should have come to Mama first, baby boy.
Is currently in grave danger.
I know. It's beyond my imagination that the only 2 titans humankind can still rely on fell in such quick succession. I've never seen the golden thread pulled this taut, as if it could snap at any moment. Finan, tell us your plan. Time is of the essence.
Repeat what you just said. Yep.
This being is not just hunting titans, but taking the core flames too?
Yes, just like the Flame Chase journey is doing. Professor Anaxa thinks the Flame Reaver's arrival is likely a sign the Black Tide has spread further.
Regardless of whether you're right, this being is still far more aggressive than we expected.
But its madness is also an opportunity for us. If its goal is the core flame, then that means us humans can lure it into a trap. Anaxa had already left the Holy City with Cersei's core flame while we were on our way to the Abyss, so he can make preparations for the battlefield.
Up, 2, 3, 4.
Tell me, what makes you think this won't end with us losing another core flame?
Lighten
Because
us.
This time, the power from beyond the sky is also at our side.
Oh yeah, for sure. We are the insurance policy, I
She
see.
is the key.
Yep, we are the insurance policy. Yep, of course it's gotta be me. Huh.
We need your other companion too.
The silent one or the silent one? Oh, the annoying, irritating, fucking obnoxious one. Gotcha.
Tynan, that battlefield you mentioned, is it Castrum Kremnos?
Yes. I'm sure everyone remembers the astonishing miracle our partner here performed with her companion during the battle with Nikador, and how they awakened Castrum Kremnos' past.
You know what? I'd rather take the silent Dunhong over this fucker.
We will use Orynyx's power to once again open a passage to the past and lure our enemy inside. Then, we'll seal the Flame Reaver in the maze of time.
Impressive. Orynyx has fallen, and Yanis's divine power already belongs to Aglaea.
Holy
Once
yap.
we take back the core flame, the Swordmaster will have no means of escape. It's very clever, using the element
No,
of
it's
surprise
very
instead of
long,
brute strength.
tedious, boring.
Can you do it, little one?
Yes, I can. Just let me fight it already. And you, ma'am, shut the fuck up. I need to switch to Japanese ASAP. Like, I'm so sad you cannot change during... You know what? Voice. Fixes the issue temporarily. I'm gonna make a wish. Okay, we can come back now.
Enthusiasm. I'm glad to see you're confident. By the way, the Council of Elders declared a state of emergency when Tribi went missing.
Wow, it's only a state of
Kindness and her
emergency
following
now,
have
not
heard tell of
while
the
the
incident
invasion
at
and
court,
everything
and
else is
Gallon
happening.
urges
It's
the
only
plot to be
emergency
secret.
now.
I fear she'll make her move before the next
Fuck
assembly of the
logic.
citizens.
So everything up till now was not a state of emergency. Now that one of the Tribis went missing, now it's a state of emergency. Fuck, like literally. Fuck logic. Spit us more in the face, please.
What are they plotting?
My
That
thoughts exactly. What the
short-sighted
fuck were you
politician
smoking?
Likely believes the Chrysos heirs have outlived their usefulness and is making preparations for her next step. That ugly side of humanity is something we'll have to deal with eventually. But that's a problem for another day. I've sent Casterus ahead to the council with a message. She should be able to keep the situation under control for the time
Hey,
being.
the bitch is ahead of us. Good. Let her spread the death to others
Fine.
instead of us.
It is my hope that we can come to an understanding on this. We must take down the Flame Reaver in one go and retrieve the core flame. And in doing so, grant ourselves an advantage against the Council of Elders.
Holy shit.
Of course. You may count on me to lead the charge.
Thank you, baby boy. We
I
know.
apologize for tasking you to spearhead the plan once again, but Akima is currently beset by enemies from within and without.
And who's leading the city, you bitch? You should prevent this. You should be in charge, for fuck's sake. Well, you're no better than the two fuckboys, so...
The situation brooks no delay, and we have precious little time to confer and discuss the plan with you. That being said, you are the key to our success.
Don't worry,
and I
America
shall
will
respect
come
any
hot
decision
and
you
blazing
make.
with guns. We will save the day. Yes, we will. Can you imagine? We will build a wall around the city. We will protect it with all our might. We have advanced military weaponry. Yes, yes. We have all the resources in the world. We have the Stellaron. We have more Stellaron than everyone else in the world.
I may not be his master.
As for whether we can take back...
Based on what I know of him, I'll be honest, but the
Time for
Flame Reaver
America to spread some peace. With some guns. Yeah, fuck you, man. I deserve the right to quit as when I see it fit.
Of course. Should you feel fatigued after our confrontation with the Flame Reaver, you are free to withdraw from the battlefield. We will find another way.
You should. You fucking should. Leave me out
We are
of this
grateful to
shit
you for your
fest.
aid. And to the rest of you as well. Now, let us be off to begin the hunt. May Kethely sharpen our gaze and grant us victory over the enemy.
You mean Mighty? He's dealing with a different problem. Don't worry, that man would never miss out on this fight.
Back to the depth, yep, that
Farewell.
place. Fountain, whatever.
My dear friend, you must.
I guess it's gonna be another nap session, so
back.
be right back and enjoy.
You and I, we're both the same. We feast on strife and fear.
If you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood-stained fate, then prove it to me once more, Mighty Mos.
I knew you'd be here.
I heard you're about to set off on an expedition.
That's right. It's going to be a tough battle, and our destination is... turns out to be Castrum Kremnos.
Is that why you're here? To pray to the dead Nikador?
No, just the opposite. I'm here to tell you, you can entrust the front lines to us this time. You can't afford to lose your upcoming battle either.
Have you heard the story of Geocles the Mountain Breaker?
Sounds like you've spoken with Cartonus. That's the name of the legendary mountain dweller, right?
Let's have a chat before we go our separate ways. Cartonus told me that back in ancient times, the mountain dwellers lived in seclusion. They spent their days quarrying and gathering, living a simple and peaceful life away from strife. But Geocles was different. He resisted their traditional way of life, yearning for the world beyond the mountain. They're safe, but humdrum culture was like fetters around him.
He sounds a lot like you.
Yes, that is why he too faced the same dilemma as I do. One day, during one of Geocles' many ventures beyond the mountain, he spied a battalion of Ladonians stationed at the foot of the mountain. The Ladonians were at war with their arch-enemies, the Companions, and they used the mountain as a base to carry out guerrilla warfare operations. When Geocles, who had taught himself the common tongue, approached a soldier, he learned a shocking piece of news. Ladonians were planning to plant mines and explosives all over the mountain, and then lure their enemies within. With danger lurking with every step, the mountain dwellers' homes were no longer safe. Geocles quickly returned to his village to bring the news to his people. But...
let me guess. They refused change and chose to put up with the situation instead.
That's right. The mountain dwellers were fearful of even the smallest change to their lifestyle, let alone leaving their home. Despite the imminent war, the elders would rather negotiate for peace instead of leaving the mountains. This made Diocles both angry and sad. But he didn't give up. If you were in his shoes, what would you have done?
Lead my people on a resistance, perhaps. I'm not sure. I can't think of a solution that would make everyone happy.
A solution that would make everyone happy, huh? That's how naive we are. Well, let me tell you what Diocles did. He took the mountain dwellers' store of gemstones and traded them with the Ladonians for a massive amount of gunpowder. But he didn't do this to fight the Companions. Under the cover of night, he set ablaze the forest surrounding the settlement, forcing his people to flee the mountain. That great fire marks the beginning of mountain dweller history. Since then, their people became part of civilization, and giants became a common sight in the holy city. Meanwhile, that mountain they once lived in has turned into little more than foam inside the black tide.
But leaving their homeland also brought many mountain dwellers misfortune. They
were hunted by Kremnoans or enslaved. Indeed, that is undeniably also part of their history. But that is Diocles for you. The merits of his actions, or lack thereof, have been scrutinized by many, but historians nevertheless hail him as the Mountain Breaker. Why do you think that is? It's simply because he took action and enacted change with his own hands. He didn't try to make everyone understand him, nor did he even waste time trying to make everyone happy. He started a great fire and burned the shackles of tradition to ashes, and then forced everyone to march toward the coming of a new era.
You've made up your mind, haven't you?
I'll be leaving Akama soon to fight the great darkness of this world, and to shoulder Nikador's destiny. So, listen well. If there comes a day when we meet again on the battlefield, and I stand opposed to the flame chase, remember to stab your sword into my back through my 10th thoracic vertebra. That's my weak spot, and the only way to kill me.
You have my word.
Go now. The battlefield calls. Send that flame-thieving hyena to their death. But if you find yourselves with no other recourse, pray to that blade in the sky. And loudly call out the name of the new god.
That's the sound of an all-out war. Not the kind of ruckus Professor Anaxa can raise on his own. Let's hurry. The battlefield is just ahead.
Alright, I guess that was a nap time. Let me know in the comments section if I missed anything important. I firmly believe I didn't. But let me know. Prove me otherwise. Also, where the fuck are we? Is this a new place? Nope, it's the old place in the arena. Probably the boss fight is gonna happen here.
No
I have to
way.
make a guess.
A Kremnoan?
It's not fully blocked. Do I want to fight you guys? Not really. Cannot even swap. I don't know why can I swap teams, but I guess because it's a different instance. Yep, seems like the case. Okay, it's not important then.
I didn't think she'd manage to send the Kremnoans to
Some
assist.
more, yep.
Brave warrior, what's the situation on the front line?
Men Ackerman, why are you here?
What? Didn't Aglaea tell you? We have been instructed to assist you in trapping the Flame Reaver.
Aglaea, that vile usurper. I spit on her name.
Yep, spit on her face.
We'll be back soon. You'll be able to deal with you and that black robe.
Rip. Nice black screen there, bro.
The Kremnoans really are just like their king. Rest in peace. May your glory last forever. Did they come to fight on their own accord? Or...
I can still fight.
Sure you can, buddy. Sure you can.
You must become king.
You don't make me laugh.
Nicanor is with us.
That sound. It pierces.
We're almost there.
See.
Once we take back the core flame, Yanis's passage will open.
ISIS.
When that happens, you must evacuate immediately. Don't stay behind. The rest will be up to how well we work together.
But remember what Mighty said before? Cast aside all distractions once you're on the battlefield.
You became so smart, Finan.
Let's go, partner. Today, destiny shall stand with us.
Yay. Nice cutscene. Nice.
Pension the memories of the dead. Executioner.
It was short, but it was something.
You sure know how to keep a man waiting. And you later, and I
Another
fear the
one.
Titan would have sacrificed me.
Frail child of humanity.
Wasting my ult here, but it's fine.
Effort keeping you hale and whole against that blade than it is in seeking the truth of the world.
I feel that flame. Let me go! Do you know this big diamond? It's all yours! Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown. Time to twirl! Equipped it together as one. Let's go!
A 1, a 2, and a 3.
Creations!
Casual 200k from Little Herta. Follow up.
At long last.
How embarrassing.
didn't come down from the sky?
Here comes baby boy,
This city
number
is
2.
mine anyway. So why shouldn't I go through the front door?
Phase 2, baby. Let's see phase 2. We're gonna lose all our buffs. It's so sad, but it is what it is.
King of the Kremnoan Legion will be your opponent today.
Oh, we have an assist. Oh, okay.
No see, Mikador.
This will be a weekly boss then. For sure. If we have the magical R ability here on the right side, this is a weekly boss, for sure. New materials to collect, hopefully new set drops as well. Ah yeah, it's just the My Day ult. They didn't even hide to use anything else. Well, I guess I'm just gonna use this, into this, into this, into that.
Nothing but a boy.
So the Hertha comes again. Everything else charges her ult, slowly but surely.
You know who I did, Big Diamond? It's all yours. Is it coming?
Awesome. Ike Torei.
Expand your thinking. What's a crumb?
Well, my boy is almost dead just on the first action.
I see through you.
1, 2. Konbanwa, soshite sayonara. Welcome and good fucking bye.
It's time to end this.
One who is without shadow. And again, the cutscene looks nice, but it holds no weight. It literally holds 0 weight compared to Acheron and Penacon.
Heroic souls of strife.
It's not about how cool the animation is, it's about how much weight
I
it holds.
am the Lance of Fury.
So even if it's cool, it's not as good because it holds no weight. Holds no significance to the story because the story itself is almost non-existent. The connection between us and the characters and the lore is also almost non-existent. And hence, there's no hype over this. Even though it looks good and it's well crafted and well made. In fact, I even see a huge rift between me and my Demos. And he was just introduced this fucking banner, this patch. Literally days ago. And there's already a huge disconnect.
Yet the Chrysos heirs
Because on one end, he is contradicting himself. He is very not much in character.
They really gave the core flame of strife
Yeah.
to a Kremnoan.
It is what it is. As I was saying back in like version 2.6, around Sunday, this whole version 3 is gonna be like a huge filler patch. Until the Fate collab.
Is gone.
And so far it sure does seem that way. Almost like a cash grab patch. I don't want to say it's a cash grab trap, but it sure seems like that. In my view, that is. But what do I know?
Titan didn't do all of that of its own volition. Regardless, the Titan has fallen, and we must surrender.
We have the same or even better quality like we had before, obviously.
A meeting with that woman again.
Everything is fine. This is fine. They're obviously making a ton of money.
Why don't you find someplace to rest?
Players are happy. You know.
Matters that require Aglaea's
What do I know?
attention are
Really?
piling up. You two meeting again will, forgive my honesty, only distract her.
I'm sure everything is fine.
Try to stay on your best behavior. if you know what I mean.
So, we're gonna have
That's not up
a
to
little
me,
bit more of a yap fest.
I've been
I
trapped in
think
her
we
prison
finished the
moment I
story
set
at
foot
this
in holy
point,
city.
unless there's a
The price of
cliffhanger
having
or
a
something
title
else
in my
waiting for
hand,
us.
I suppose.
Maybe we will see something unexpected, something thrilling, something to look
Don't
forward
worry,
to in this
I don't
fucking
want
game
trouble.
for the next patch. If they all just abruptly end it here, that will be so sad.
They have differences in ideology. Alright, I suppose that's putting it lightly.
For example, if they were
Don't
to
worry,
end it
we'll
like
figure out the intricacies of
they
these
ended it with
relationships
Gallagher,
sooner or later.
you know, and the memory meme piercing Sunday, that would be an awesome cliffhanger. You know, something to be
I'm sure you
anticipating
don't need my help handling Ornyx's core
in the future.
flame.
If they were
So I'll
just
be
to end
off.
it like whatever,
I have
like they
some
did with
personal matters to attend
I don't know
to.
which patch it was, but before Dawn hung in with the Lune patch. There was
somehow
one
feels
very
like
boring
Lee
patch
has
where it was
closed
very
himself
short
off
and they
even
ended up
more after he
very
completed his
very
trial.
abruptly. Like
Yeah.
as a what the
A lot
fuck
has
moment.
happened in the past few days. You've been lost in thought for a while now too, Tribi. Did Trinon bring
Oh,
news?
you've been daydreaming, my child.
Yes. She has found Trian.
Great.
She was at the bottom of the valley outside the temple. But that's where
She's
the good
alive.
news ends.
What's the bad news?
I'm sorry.
It's alright. They also found someone else besides Trian.
Who was it?
He was no better than a corpse when Trinan and Hyacine arrived.
Well,
He had suffered
one
more
cares.
cuts than could be counted and leaped off a cliff from a great height. All to free Trian's body from the clutches of the black-robed swordmaster.
Yep, armor plot, baby.
Brave
Plot
soul.
armor.
Do we know who he is?
Armor plot. What the fuck am I
Yes.
yapping about?
It's Krateros.
Oh, the old guy. Okay, let's see it.
If you want this girl dead, you'll have to kill me first.
The guy's a Chad.
Body made of flesh.
Too bad he is only an NPC and he got discarded so
Survived
fast.
more than a single strike from me.
The game could have used him
Better to die in battle
a bit
than
more.
return even in glory. As a Kremnoan, I know not the fear of death.
Well, we lost another good support for the game, I guess.
Her divinity.
Not my problem.
No interest in an empty shell. But answer me this, child of strife. Why do you raise your shield for her?
As the leader of the God Shield
Also,
Brigade's elite,
remember what I said not
protected
too long
the
ago?
king
Well,
against the
already
Black
confirmed.
Tide with this
He
very
will not
shield.
die.
And I've done this over and over, hundreds and thousands of times.
Only the good NPC character dies
killer
that
like
has a
you
lot of
could never
potential, has a lot of
understand the
character.
weight it bears.
But it's not playable, so, you know, it won't make any money on a banner, so let's dispose of him. Fuck logic. Not the baby boy, not the non-logical fuck boy, let's discard the Chad.
Supreme glory shall be mine, as I indulge in the libations and
Yeah.
incense
Fuck logic,
offered by
really.
my descendants. Come, let us fight for Kremnos, for my king, for Amphorius.
We foresaw this cruel parting 1,000 years ago. Today is but a reminder of that bitter taste.
Could you just shut up, bitch, for the 1 minute of silence?
But Lady Aglaea, I don't understand. It wasn't life itself that Lady Trian lost. Why does she look like she really turned into a doll? I don't understand.
You are all dolls.
Don't be sad, Hyacine. Trienne has used up her borrowed time from Yanis, that's all. Her spirit is now riding the west wind, flying ahead to a world free of sorrow.
Side note, how much money do you guys want to bet that these Trippy dolls will become IRL merchandise that you can buy? How much money are you willing to bet? Because if I were the stupid and greedy Hoyoverse, I would definitely release merchandise of, you know, Trippy plushies at this point.
If a world
Just to
like
add
that
salt to
truly
injury.
exists, does that mean everyone from the Grove is there too?
It exists, Hyacine. Do you not remember? The prophecy that guides the Chrysos heirs is the voice of Kefili before it fell silent. It loves all of its creations dearly, and would never bear to lead us astray with lies. What about the Crimnoan veteran? How is he doing?
The Twilight Courtyard has done all we can. Even so, we've only managed to keep him from breathing his last. I had to use the Sky Priest's techniques to help him to walk again. But if light ever disappears from Akima for good... No. Let's hope that never happens.
Good answer, Dan Hank. Glad I heard it. So what did he say? Fuck do we care? We will never know.
The parting hour is upon us. Yet the golden thread runs slack. The heroes have returned with their spoils. Everyone, please take this opportunity to rest and prepare for what awaits us. You've returned unscathed and brought tidings of triumph. Truly a moment worthy of celebration.
Core flame of time. The fallen soul of Orynyx the Time Titan, the core flame urgently awaits to return to its place, and its demigod will assume the authority of the vacant station after completing the trial. Yeah, that's the grandiose yap, and we got a shiny good for nothing. Since we're back at Akima, we are lagging as fuck. Let's give it a hot minute for the game to adjust, or for the PC to catch up, I guess. Oh, and also let's switch to Japanese because we want to hear Dan Hong speaking, even if it's in an unfamiliar language.
つい最近ニカドリーの火種を返したかと思えば、またこれだけの戦果を上げただなんて、なんだか現実味がないな。でもこれだけははっきりしてる。君たちの到来が歴史の氷河を溶かしたんだってことはね。
To be fair, I'm too lazy to read what was said. I'm only looking at the answers. Did we really melt a glacier before? I mean, we could consider that with Cocolia, I guess. That's true, but that sounds so cringe. This is what trailblazing is. I guess it is what it is, so number one.
むしろ千年の眠りの中で目覚めの瞬間を待つ。これこそが歴史の真の姿だと言うべきでしょう。 残念ながら今は歴史について議論している場合ではありませんが、そういえばアナイクスがいませんね。あなたの根回しですか、ファイノ。
ああ、君たちが口喧嘩して時間が無駄になるなら最初から合わせない方が効率的かなと思ったんだ。
軽率な行動は慎むべきかと。彼は火種を持っているのですよ。効率的かどうかについてはあなたの言う通りかもしれません。いいでしょう。彼の問題はひとまず後にします。目下の優先事項はオロニクスの火種。この件はとても厄介ですから。火種返還の順番に関して黄金衛にはもともと決まった計画がありました。オロニクスやサーシスのような主体的に人間に害を及ぼさないタイタンに関しては最後にその神の座を継ぐ予定でしたが、今回の異変が全てを乱してしまったのです。
火種を家臣に返さないで神の座を空っぽのままにしてたら、どんな災いが起こるかわかんないよ。でも今一番の問題は、私たちがまだオロニクスの座を継ぐことができる黄金衛を見つけられてないってことなの。
ファイノ、キャストリス、モーディス、ヒアンシン。1000年もの間、私と我が師トリビーは世界中を探し回り、ようやくこの者たちを見つけたのです。選ばれし者、すなわち黄金衛の筆頭。神権を担う能力があると確信できなければ決して承知したりはしません。凡人にその責務を負わせるのは公主台の上へ送るのに等しいですから。
本当に悩ましい問題だな。
彼女に試してもらうのはどうかしら。
Number one sounds so cringe just because Mem said it, otherwise I would have picked it. Number two is the middle finger for me. Yeah, I am not responsible for what this idiot is saying.
めみめみみゅー、めみめみみゅーみゅー、特別みゅーみゅー、めみみみみゅー、めみめみみゅーみゅー、みゅー、みゅみゅみゅー、めみめみみゅーみゅーみ、みゅみゅみゅー、めみめみ、めみみ。
Oh my god, it's still not the end. Holy lags. Amphorius, I love you. Let's give it a hot minute. Also, isn't the guy dead while protecting Trinon? So, wait, what the fuck is happening here, please? Like, holy fucking lags. Can you see this? Let me just quickly tab out and see what the fuck is happening. Tab back in. Okay, that fixed it. That was an interesting... whatever it was. Yeah, it seems to be working fine now. Why did I have to tab out and tab back in?
奴は私の命を金光の庭に託しただけです。あの司祭の娘の医術はなかなかのものでした。どうやら彼女は私やあなたが思っているほど単純ではないらしい。私のことは気にしないでください。メデイモス様。見えたのです。あなたが自分の運命を手にしたところが。
今紛争の力は俺の中で渦巻き、筋骨が鋼鉄へと変わり、血液が燃え上がるのを感じる。この力を仰ぐことしかできなかった歴代のクレムノスの王とは違い、俺は一体となれた。これから先、神と王は共にある。俺は歴史を作ったのだ。
その通りです。あなたはクレムノスの王たちの悲願を叶えた。これであなたはようやく一族を故郷へと導き、クレムノスの栄光を取り戻すことができるのですね。
Seems weird to me that the old guy is following the bitch boy. Because the old guy seems to be like a proper Chad. Kratos.
2000年以上前、ニカドリーの力を崇拝する人々が奴の元に集まり、都市国家を築いた。それ以来、クレムノス人は戦神の刃となり、タイタンの足跡に
I guess my day is still strong at the end of the day, even though he is a bitch boy. So I guess strength still rules. I guess in that sense it seems logical. That's the only way I can see this happening.
これまでの歴史は荒唐無稽で惨めなものだったのだと。人間はただ神の道具のごとく戦場へと赴くと貪欲に略奪を繰り返し、やがて虫けら同然に踏みにじられていった。クレムノス人が誇る都市国家や信仰、そしていわゆる伝統など、神からすれば一瞬にして潰せる虫けらの巣に過ぎん。
お前、クレムノス人が1000年もの間積み重ねてきた誇りをたったそれだけの言葉で奪うつもりか。
その誇りが些細なものだと言っている。そして紛争の真剣を引き継いだ今、俺は王の称号を捨てる。
ダメだ。そんなこと許されるはずがない。
命令だ。俺の言葉を全てのクレムノス人に伝えろ。
お願いです。やめてください。メデイモス様。
You're making a mistake, bitch
ク
boy.
レムノス最後の王にしてゴルゴーの子、このメデイモスは今ここに宣言する。公暦2506年より時を刻んだクレムノス王朝は、公暦4931年をもって幕引きとする。
あなたは殺したのだ。私たちを。
Well, it wouldn't be the first if the game kills itself.
いや、俺はお前たちに新たな命を与えた。
それは。
That's just bullshit.
母上のシグネットリングだ。元より王者の証だったが、これに新たな意味を与えよう。これを持ち、心の拠り所を失った全ての民を集め、そして伝えろ。神の階段を上がったメデイモスがこう告げたと。もう漠然とした栄誉を追い求める必要も、戦士を唯一の終着点とみなす必要もない。だがそれゆえにお前たちには 変わる努力が必要だ。かつて蔑視していたこの都市国家に溶け込めるようにするための努力がな。オンパロスは残酷な明日を迎えることになる。強大な敵の前ではどんなに輝かしい王朝もただの瓦礫の山に過ぎん。しかしお前たちは唯一の活路に足を踏み入れる。そしてその果てに新たな世界を見つけることができるだろ
う。なぜ私があなたの言葉を伝えなければならないのですか。あなたが自ら彼らに説明すればいいのでは。
人を導けるのは同じ人だけだからだ。分不相応に神の力を狙い狂気に落ちた人では成し遂げられん。盾を掲げ背後にある命を守ろうと意志を持てる人こそふさわしいのだ。
私はあの子を救えませんでした。
それは重要ではない。同じ半身として奴はとうに覚悟を決めていたのだろうからな。あなたが盾を掲げ奴を守ろうとしたこと、それこそが重要だ。
あの夜私を解放するようにアグライアを説得したのはまさかあなたなのですか、メデイボス様。
ああ、そうだ。
彼女はそう簡単に妥協したりはしないはず。一体どんな条件を。
母上の名誉をかけ、あなたの魂が高潔であることを誓い、そして俺の全てを火を追うたびに捧げると、そう約束を交わした。
ならメデイモス様、あなたはこれからどこへ向かうというのです。
約束を果たし帰るべき場所に帰る。ニカドリーを苦しめたあの狂気、オンパロスを飲み込んだ暗黒、今度は俺が戦う番だ。出る前に会っておくべき奴がいるな。行くか。
Holy shit, that was long. Okay. I think this is another great point for us to stop and continue on next time with my day's POV. I think we progressed quite well and quite long enough. Let me quickly switch back POVs and do the miscellaneous stuffs. Also, again, if you liked what you saw, if you think my reactions, my brutally honest, truthful, blind playthrough and reactions and commentary, whatnot are suitable, please let me know in the comments. If you think I'm overboard, too honest, it's too much, you want me to sugarcoat it or only tell half the truth and, you know, be nice and only tell the good parts of what I see and observe without and leaving out the bad parts, the truth parts, then please let me know as well. Other than that, please don't forget to like, subscribe, follow and all that good stuff. It helps my channels grow and it's not only very significant to me, it also gives me some sort of feedback, which I mentioned in the beginning of the video in the stream that I severely lack at the moment. So any kind of feedback, accurate feedback to be more precise, is more than welcomed. Okay, I think we have another one, or is there only once per... Is this a hard once per day? Shouldn't be a hard once per day. Yep, there's another one. Yeah, it's a fake. Under the gold is one scratch is silver, the crystal is glass, it's fake. Cool, cool, cool. We will have 3 pulls by the end of this. 3 pulls is 3 pulls, I guess. Also, great news. I don't know if I mentioned it to you guys, but off stream I was lucky to get V3.1 out of 80 pulls. Since last time I lost the 50-50 and we got our first Bailu copy as well. Curse of Bailu has struck me as well finally. And there you have it. Until next time, see you guys and take care.